Game On is brought to you by the Bucks County Community College.
Hello, welcome into our on-campus With Game On football show. I'm your host, Jeff Beideman, and joining me here at Central Bucks South High School, home of the 5-0 Titans, are the usual suspects, Renee Washington, Drew Markol, and Jen Wielgus. And as crazy as it seems, we have reached the halfway point of the regular season. A lot happened, Drew, during the first part of that season. What stood out for you the most from week 1 to week 5?
Jeff, there have been a lot of things, but the biggest one to me is what Palisades has done. You know, we thought at the beginning of the season they'd be good, but we didn't know, you never know how good. But here they are, 5-0 for the first time in school history. They beat Notre Dame Green Pond, the defending district champ, in the first game of the season. They beat Southern Lehigh, a nemesis.
For the first time in 8 years.
Yeah, thank you. Are they going undefeated in the Colonial League? It sure looks that way. I mean, they're backing it up, and you don't want to jinx them, but they're going to be playing for a while.
They're a top 10 power in the state at that classification now.
Sure they are. They may be a top 5, but they've backed it up.
And they're such a fun group to be around because they've come up together.
They've been pointing to this year.
Yes, they have.
Kind of once in a generation kind of group of kids.
Sure it is.
So they're really they should do something special with the kind of chemistry that they have.
Absolutely.
You know what, guys? We try really hard here in the media to make things interesting, right? So we have tried to make the Suburban One League National Conference interesting, right? It is Neshaminy's league until further notice. That's what I've learned in the first half of the season because, we all know we joke about my bad picks. I just picked Truman.
Behind your back, Jen.
Truman the upstart, Ben Salem the upstart, and Pennsbury's lurking there, but they haven't really proven anything yet as far as I'm concerned. It is Neshaminy's league. Neshaminy just blew the doors off of Truman on their homecoming day on Saturday. They did not let Truman do anything that they're used to doing, and I mean, I'm really impressed with how Neshaminy.
That was a statement.
It was absolutely.
Everybody.
They won't admit it.
Yeah.
Neshaminy's they're very good at downplaying everything. But that's what makes them so good because they just, take it in stride, and keep improving.
Absolutely.
I think another thing is when we're going out to these teams during preseason and we're writing articles, doing videos, whatever, covering them, hearing their goals and hearing how they actually go about them throughout the season. So for one, Hatboro Horsham and Upper Moreland, that rivalry, and hearing Upper Moreland talk about how in preseason they started the day after they lost to Hatboro last year to get ready for that game that they played on Saturday. And they won. They pulled it off. Then we also have North Penn, a team that's going to actually play the Titans this upcoming week. And they have tried to replace talent like Reese Udinsky and Ricky Johns, and that's every year. Every high school program goes through that, where they're now replacing those starters that have been key players for them throughout the years. And they've been trying to figure it out, and they're doing it. And North Penn now, they started off 0-2, and I know we were shocked, but they've turned things around, and now they're looking to be a very talented top team, and whoever they decide to put on the field for a quarterback or wide receiver or anything like that.
Still making some decisions.
And this week is really the only chance another team has to beat them in the regular season.
Probably.
Would you agree?
Which I don't think that'll happen, but you're right. This is the last. This is probably their last loss until November.
Yeah.
All right, a lot of that's low-hanging fruit you've all offered up here. I'm going to go to Morrisville. 3 wins this early in the season. I'm going to forget the 2 losses. Quite frankly, one of them, Steelton High Spire, they shouldn't even be playing. That's really kind of an unfair game. But you look at what they've done. This is a program that was on life support a few seasons ago.
Right.
To even have a program, to have a team, they've got 3 wins. If you look at the rest of their schedule, you can probably see 2, maybe 3 more wins. How about a Morrisville team with 5 or 6 wins when the season ends?
Unbelievable.
So,
that's a great story.
And all right, as Jen pointed out, there's really no race in the national conference. But Drew, there is a conference that has a good battle going on, and that's the American Conference.
Yeah, Jeff, hands down, the American Conference is the best thing we have going. You've got Quakertown, Hatboro, Horsham, Upper Moreland, Upper Dublin. You have 4 teams all vying for the top spot, and they're 4 legit teams too. That is a real race. The conference is for real, and it's going to be exciting the whole rest of the way. Every
Who's your
week.
pick? Don't ask me to make a pick.
I've been going with Hatboro, and then they lose Upper Moreland last week in a wild one. I'm sticking with Hatboro.
You know what? You mentioned that game, and real quick, I have to say I was shaking watching that game when I was there. I had my camera, and I probably, if you had the volume up, you could probably hear me. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! In the last minute, I mean, the third quarter alone was exciting. 21.
It was pretty crazy.
It sounds like the Quakertown Upper Dublin game was just that crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
exactly.
it was.
This
really
is a
was.
tough,
Hey, this is a great battle.
race.
Might go down to like the last weekend.
bet it
Wouldn't that
does.
be special?
Yeah, it would.
Absolutely. All right. That'll do it for this week's show. We'd like to thank Central Bucks South High School and also head coach Tom Hetrick for hosting On Campus this week. And for all of you social media fans out there, a reminder you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at HS Game On. All right. Thanks again for watching, and make sure to check out our Beat the Expert show on a special day, Thursday.